All right, gamers and tech heads, welcome to this week's Deep Dive,
Wow.
where we're going to be taking a look at all the biggest stories from the week of January 23rd, 2025.
Some pretty wild stuff happening out there.
Yeah, we've got new consoles on the horizon, we've got remakes coming out, we've got indie devs doing their thing, and even some news out of CES.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack.
Oh,
So why don't we just dive right in?
let's do it.
Okay, so first up, the PlayStation 5 Pro pre-orders.
Oh, yeah.
These things are going crazy,
Yeah,
like absolutely bananas, even though this thing's going to cost a pretty penny.
That's true. It's definitely a premium product.
So what do you think is driving this demand? I mean, is it just brand loyalty, or is there something more to it?
Well, Sony definitely has a dedicated fan base,
Yeah.
but I think there's more at play here. I think we're seeing a shift in consumer behavior. After years of the pandemic, people are craving new experiences. They want something to look forward to.
Yeah, and maybe they've got a little extra cash saved up from, not going out as much.
Exactly. And they're willing to spend it on something that offers a real upgrade.
A premium experience.
Yeah, a premium experience.
Okay, so that's interesting. It's like people are really hungry
Yeah,
for the latest and greatest tech.
for sure.
All right, let's shift gears a little bit
Hmm.
and talk about the indie scene, because there's some really cool stuff happening there.
Always is.
The original Disco Elysium team, they moved on to other projects,
Right.
but their legacy is living on in a really unique way.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Multiple studios are now working on what you might call spiritual successors to Disco Elysium.
I love that.
So these aren't direct sequels,
Right.
but they're games that are inspired by Disco Elysium's unique style and gameplay.
Totally. Yeah,
Okay.
they're taking what made that game so special and they're running with it.
Exactly. And we're talking about studios like Long Do Dark Math Games,
Wow.
Summer Eternal.
A lot of talent in those studios.
Yeah. These are people who clearly love Disco Elysium,
Yeah.
and they want to create something that captures that same magic.
It's kind of like how Dark Souls inspired all those other games.
Yeah. Yeah, like Demon Souls and all the others.
Exactly. It's a trend. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
But it's always exciting to see what new ideas these developers come up with.
I'm really curious to see what these spiritual successors look like, when they finally come out.
Me too. I think it's a testament to the power of original ideas.
Absolutely. Okay, so from the indie scene, let's go to a game that needs no introduction.
Right.
Silent Hill 2, the remake.
Oh, man. This is a big one.
Huge.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this game is a classic.
Gotcha.
And it's being remade by Bloober Team.
The Horror Masters.
Yeah. These guys know how to make a scary game.
They do.
So what do you think are the biggest challenges in remaking a game like Silent Hill 2?
Well, it's a balancing act. You have to stay true to the original.
Right.
But you also have to modernize it for a new audience.
Yeah. It can't just be a straight-up copy.
No, you got to add something new. You got to make it fresh.
Yeah. And I think Bloober Team is the right team for the job.
I think so, too. They have a track record.
Yeah. They know horror.
And they're passionate about games.
Okay, so let's move on to CES 2025,
Yeah.
which was, it was a whirlwind.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
So much to see and do. And one of the things that really caught my eye was Nvidia's new RTX 5090 GPU.
Oh, yeah. The 5090, this thing is a beast.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking ray tracing on steroids.
An AI-powered upscaling.
It's insane. Like,
Yeah.
this thing is going to make games look so real.
Photorealistic.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And speaking of crazy Acers, giant gaming handheld.
I saw that thing. That is wild.
This thing is like having a portable movie theater.
Yeah, it's huge.
But it's also super powerful. I mean,
Yeah.
you can play AAA games on this thing on the go.
Eating where you want.
Yeah, it's like the future of portable gaming is here.
It's really impressive what they're doing with handhelds these days.
And you know what else is impressive? Nintendo's new music app.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
So this app lets you listen to all the iconic soundtracks from classic Nintendo
All
games.
the classics.
It's like a nostalgia trip in your pocket.
Totally. And it's a smart move by Nintendo.
How so?
Well, it's a great way to capitalize on their IP. They've got all these amazing soundtracks, and now they're giving fans a way to enjoy them legally.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be pretty lucrative for them.
I'd say so. It's a win-win.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We talked about the PS5 Pro pre-orders, the spiritual successors to Disco Elysium, the Silent Hill 2 remake, and some of the coolest innovations from CES 2025.
It was a busy week.
It was a busy week.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, listeners? What stands out to you the most? What excites you about the future of gaming and tech.
What makes you nervous?
Yeah, what are you looking forward to? And what are you maybe a little bit worried about?
It's a rapidly changing landscape.
It is, and it's important to stay informed and engaged.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
And until next time, keep on gaming and keep on learning.
See ya.
Bye.